Yeah, disappointing result. Another game where we concede late. I think equally disappointing we concede really, really soon after halftime, after we have a chance to regroup and kind of catch our breath, get our thoughts together. Um, yeah, we're eager to look forward and look at our run of home games that we have coming up to try and make it right.
Matt Pollard, Bergen UA.
Keegan, thanks for the time, especially given the circumstances. A tough week, obviously, with the number of goals conceded, and Zach maybe having a similar week to what Marco or Will would have had last year, where they ship a bunch of goals and kind of get left, hung out to dry. At the risk of asking you the same question and getting a similar answer, can you put your finger on what's going on defensively, given it's not necessarily one person or the same mistake or the same phase of play every single time? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of answered the question a little bit there. It's not one thing. The goals come in a variety of ways. I do think, we point to our mentality a little bit. Trying to tighten up and, some of those non-tactical things. Like I said, conceding right after halftime, conceding right before the final whistle. These are little things that win and lose games, and it's happening far too often for us this year. Pivotal points of the match, just before halftime, things like that. So, it's difficult to put my finger on it, like you said, but I don't feel like we're getting broken down through the run of play really easily. I don't think we see elaborate build-up play and intricate rotations from teams that break us down really easily. I think it sounds a little cliche, but I think things are preventable. I think we can fix them. I think we can look at it and learn from it and be better. But difficult to answer the question, I guess, specifically. But hopefully, I gave you something there.
Back to Brady.
Hey Keegan, thanks for the time. Jackson Travis got his first start tonight. Just what did you think of him in his 60 minutes tonight, and just how he's been integrating himself into the team halfway through the season? Thank you.
Yeah, really happy for him. I told him he trained really well on Thursday, day after the game. We get back late from Houston. We turn around, and the guys that don't play much or play a little bit train the next day, and he was confident, he was sharp, and I told him before the game, play just like that, play like you belong, play confident. And I thought he did that. I thought he looked the part. It's difficult, especially away from home, get your first, real start and real look at it. And like I said, I think that's all you can ask for him is to look like he belongs, look like he, settled into his spot out there, and I thought he did that.
Keegan, with the international break coming up and after a busy May, what are some things that you're looking forward to personally and collectively as a team with the weekend off?
Yeah, unfortunately, my message to the team beforehand was, we're really going to be kicking ourselves and thinking about this game going into the break if we don't put everything out there. And not to say we didn't give everything into this game, and we were really close, but it does give us a chance to reset, kind of a halfway point. Like I said about the fixtures coming up, we've got a lot of home games. I felt like we were dealt a pretty difficult schedule to start the year. Aside from, I think, relatively recently, I thought got some really good points in difficult places, difficult teams at home. With the exception of a few, of course. But I think that's what we're looking forward to. We know that we're very, very close. The margins are really, really slim in these games that we're not getting points or getting a point, and I think we're up for the challenge. We're ready to have a couple more at home, and to get back in front of our fans, give them what they deserve.
Back to Connor.
Djordje Mihailovic, he's got 11 goal contributions in 11 games now. It kind of feels like he's doing all of this under the radar in the bigger picture of MLS. How can you guys ride his success as a team?
Yeah, very happy for Djordje. I felt like everybody was eager to see him get off to the races, and it took him a couple games to maybe show up on the stat sheet, even though he does a lot of other things that don't show up there. But I think we need to continue to go out of our way to find him and to get him into the game and to almost, when he doesn't look like he's on, still play him. These players that impact the game the way they do, they are comfortable with the ball with guys around them. And I think we can continue to do that more. And he's done really well for himself in the way that he contributes, but I think we can continue to help him even more. And I think that's on us. I think he's been really, really efficient with limited touches sometimes throughout games and still impacting the game the way he does. So very happy for him, happy he's a part of our group, from the moment he got here, and looking forward to more of what he's given us.
Back to Matt.
Keegan, last one from me. We just spoke to Chris, and he said you guys were getting a couple days off. How do you take advantage of a international break? In terms of time off, getting to reset, going on a trip, or just hanging out with the wife and not thinking about conceding goals.
Yeah, we will get away a little bit. Sometimes just nice mentally to, just get away from things for a day or two. I think a lot of us in there are, I don't want to say gym rats, but guys that love what we do, and even in the difficult times after a couple bad results, we want to get back to it. And I think a lot of us just competitively. That's what's good about these 3-game weeks. You get a game in a couple days to make things right, and this break almost stings a little bit more. Like I said, the message before the game was we're going to be, we're not going to be thinking about the 3 games and how tired we were going into this game. We're going to be thinking about we didn't leave it all out there. We didn't give everything we could have in this game, and we have how many days to think about that now. So that stinks. It's not easy, but. It'll be good. Some of the guys going away to play, those are maybe type of guys that want that. They want to get right back into it and experience soccer in a different way with a different group, and in a way that's a break for them. And for other guys, just get away from the facility and from all the faces that we see every day for a couple days, and we'll be excited to get back to work when we come back.